Something on your mind? Oh, it's nothing. Something about this place reminds me of home. My home, Dover. I wasn't born in Skyrim. It's not important. We should remain focused on the here and now. Well, I suppose little harm could come of it. I was raised on a coastline with a similar complexion. I'd almost forgotten how thunderously the ocean crashes against rock and seaboard. Or how statically melodic the chirps of seagulls are. Or the brisk, cool wind, and how gently it brushes against one's skin as they stare placidly into an infinite blue abyss. None of them grew up in such a place. The glamour associated with the tropics was penned by excursionists, not natives. This environment brings back a lot of memories, most of which I'd rather soon forget. I'm afraid the good ones are so deeply intertwined with the bad that they've become corrupted as well. How difficult it is to recall a moment of bliss without also remembering the way it was stolen away. Well, now that you mention it, there is one event from my childhood I can look back on with contentment. Don't suppose you'd be open to hearing it? Well, on the beach where I grew up, there was a sectioned-off portion where the wealthy individuals and their children would swim. My friend and we used to fish off a distant dirt cliff just beside it. One day, she caught this monster of a fish. Took the two of us half an hour to drag the thing up. When we finally managed it, we saw the teeth, rows upon rows of them. Didn't know it at the time, but we were standing face to face with a fully grown slaughterfish. She freaks out and screams, and this fish just starts squirming erratically, like a Thalmor Justitia observing Talos worship. It manages to get away from us, throwing itself from the cliff's edge and hitting every rock shelf on the way down. So there it falls, just off the shore where the wealthy is swimming. For a moment, we thought it was dead. Then, without warning, it starts wriggling towards them. So naturally, my friend starts trying to reason with it, right? She calls out, "No, not that way, you live over here." But of course, it's down there just tossing her advice to the wind. I suggest warning the nobles, but we both know they're not going to listen to a couple of peasant children. There's a brief spell of silence, a single screech, and all-out chaos. They see it and emit screams louder than a banshee passing a series of kidney stones. I'd never tried so hard to conceal my laughter before or any day since. Decades later, I took an interest in magic and inducted her as my apprentice. From then on, we became more than just friends. Then I'm sorry, I've rambled long enough. We've got better things to do. Uh-huh. Yes? This might sound a little random, but do you believe in redemption? Do you think it's attainable? Can a life of sin be displaced by one of virtue and selflessness? Can the souls of the corrupt or those led heedlessly into corruption be forgiven? Or is redemption merely a concept mortals invented to cope with guilt and remorse? That's a prudent citation. The person who coined it must be very wise indeed. You talk to dragons? Oh, right. Of course you do. I was just thinking about my responsibilities as a Vigilant. I won't deny that sometimes our methods are radical and unforgiving. But I must remember that the monstrosities we pursue are beyond salvation. My apprentice was murdered by the Daedra. I vowed to seek out and destroy every last one of them, if only to do right by her name. Yeah, convenient, isn't it? On that note, we'd best get back to it. Till the next time, then. Stendar protect us. There's a cave not too far from here that's tainted with Daedric magic and twisted spirits. Time willing, I'd like to investigate and root out the evil that dwells within. Fair point. But this one is different. The evil that resides there, it must be purged. But the less you know of it, the better. Telling you would compromise the deed. We should head there as soon as possible. All right, then. Fall to me!
Take that!
They didn't stand a chance.
Dover. The spirits that live here. They are as cunning as they are devious. Stay
After all these years, you still can't live with it, can you? I'm flattered.
This creature will prey on your subconscious, planting thoughts and molding memories to fit their demonic infatuations. Do not pay their words any consideration. We must resist.
What was it? What lured the faithful tongue of Dagon to be pinned by her own snare? Did she develop a conscience? Or is this our master's final command? Or perhaps... Yes, of course. But you haven't told him, have you? Ironic.
Be silent, spirit of the damned! I'm very in the mood.
Here we go.
You're tougher than you look.
Just keel over so we can move on.
Shouldn't stay in one place for too long. Come on. Searching for something?
You come here seeking redemption, yet you cower from the magnitude of your transgressions. My dear, this road has no inversion. You know what you are. A tribute to all your sins. Do you like it?
We need to get out of here. Now!
No, stay
Shall we
and
get moving?
observe all you served
Yep.
faithfully to establish.
Boom. This is... taking forever. Curses!
Bad move! Oh, wanna try that again?
There you are! Just a little.
Oh, that's gonna score. Never stood a chance. That's the last of them. You okay? I disagree. The more you know about me, the more these spirits can use as a leverage to drive a wedge between us. Knowledge of this caliber is dangerous for both of us. What would you have me say? Words cannot mend this situation. Just know that I'm not the person you think I am, but I'm also not the person I once was. The spirit is stronger than I thought possible. I will need time to ponder the meaning of this, and a way to counter her tactics.
Of course.
Something on your mind? Look, about that whole debacle in the cave. No. I told you why I must keep that under wraps. It's nothing personal. I want to go back, to finish what I started. And as before, I don't believe going alone would be prudent. You show wisdom in trusting me. When this is all over, I'll tell you everything. No more secrets. Not yet. I want to go in with a clear mind. I'll let you know when I'm ready.
Of course.
Need something? I'm ready. I look forward to it. I see. I look forward to it. I see. I look forward to it. I see. I'm glad that's sorted.
Keep an eye out for Daedra. I'm ready. The souls of my victims should not be made to suffer any longer. Yeah, let's. Yep.
Again, you step foot in my tomb. Will you not stay this time? I prepared a casket just for you.
I will rid you of this curse, apprentice. Your soul shall be laid to rest in a manner befitting the mercy of Stendar.
Oh, I see. Killing me once wasn't enough for you? Well, I'm waiting. Why do you throw around Stendar's name like you have claim to it? Let's Let's not forget that you taught me the forbidden practice of Daedra worship. You are a greater adversary to your god than I could ever aspire to be.
I changed.
Who do you expect to convince of that? Yourself or your friends? Behold, a gathering of familiar faces.
Katri the murderer! Katri the traitor! Katri the liar! Katri the traitor!
Dare you persist? Do you not hear your victims? Are their cries not just?
My apprentice, I release you from this living death.
Fool! You cannot be rid of us so easily.
Dova, I need all the time you can give me.
You've been misled. Katri is a murderer, a coward, and a liar. Kill her. Avenge the souls of her victims. Only then can they be laid to rest. You believe this? Katri has not a trace of truth left to her name. Does her opportune insight not echo with manipulation? How many more lies do you think she's told you? Every minute her voice infects your thoughts is a minute lathered in fiction. Arrogant fool!
Your terror ends here.
I'll make you pay for that.
Just die! Good one, but it won't save you.
Finish this.
Could have been worse. For the vigil. You're tougher than you look. Can't say it was fair. No, but it will bring you peace. and that's enough for me. By the cleansing light of Stendarr, I release you from this living death. It's done. My apprentice, and all those she kept from passing into the next life. They're gone. If I had mentioned the true nature of this place, would you still have ventured out? I knew I couldn't confront my apprentice alone. The fewer my allies knew, the better. But now I see something overlooked before. Through silence, I traded one sin for another. I can make no effort to justify it. Now that my apprentice has been laid to rest, I'll give anything to rectify that mistake. Even my life, should there be a demand for it. I can't argue with that.
You have something to say?
Keep an eye out for Daedra. All right then.